And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down and 4. Kaiser to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Short yardage, Kaiser. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ohio! Let's go! Flex round! Here we go!
A 2nd down throw now for Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Kaiser on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
from the red zone now. Kaiser dancing to his left. His throw incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
New England on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here come the Redskins now. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. And Reed with it over the middle. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. A first down throw for Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Second down, Cousins. And Green with a catch left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough. After this. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. Here's Cousins. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Forcing the incomplete pass on 4th down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
Again, here's Pirine. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Cousins a handoff. This is Pirine. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Cousins gives this to Pirine, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will tie things at 17 all. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. To see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. On 1st and 10, Kaiser steps away to his left. Caught by Montgomery. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Into the Redskins. Have it they do. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down throw for Kaiser. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, Kaiser again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now come the Redskins. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Cousins airing one out for Crowder. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Play action for Pirine. Now Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. On third down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Time running out here on the play clock. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. He did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Let's go! Ohio! Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Try to throw here. Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. For the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. With Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Green with a catch left side. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen, because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Cousins now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. A very solid gain of 27. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's Pirine. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Kaiser. This is caught by Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 6 on the play there. And it gives the Pats a first down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw him off and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff. It's Murray. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The toss play to Montgomery. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Finds his target, Montgomery. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, Kaiser. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
To throw is Kaiser. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Deshaun Kaiser, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Gano out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Cousins on first down. Out to the left here to Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run it here with Pirine. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now Pirine found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Play fake. Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's go, Ohio! Let's go, Ohio!
Play action now. Kaiser rolling to his right. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Kaiser now on 2nd down. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ty Montgomery with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing here, Cousins. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run again with Pirine. And now running right through him. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Kaiser on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
New England on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw here. Kaiser. He's going to let it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And it was the Panthers that wound up winning that one. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And And this will be recovered by the Redskins, and that should just about do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to loft one deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Redskins, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they'll head back